All right, well, this is going to be a completely different thing, and this is going to be an ongoing video series. And I think that it's going to be very entertaining, very educational, and sometimes I think it could probably be even very frightening. I'm fascinated by the subject, but let me give you a little bit of background. I've been in the finance, banking, Wall Street world for many, many years, probably since '86. And Silicon Valley and just the whole spectrum. I mean, like that's a long life in that world. Before that, the people that brought me into this world dated back to probably the Great Depression. So you're talking about a lot of years, a lot of conversations, a lot of people are coming. There's a lot of stuff that's up here. And I thought to myself, wait a minute. Wouldn't it be amazing to pose questions publicly regarding finance, business sectors, crypto, market, banking, government, all these things to Chat GPT, the open source AI, and do it live? Nobody's done this before, so I decided to do it because the only limitations of this, and trust me, it's learning, but the only limitations now are based on the human interacting with this AI on how we can pose the question. So how open our mind is to, reformat questions in order for it to understand what we're doing. So what I decided to do tonight for the first one, Lou versus Chat GPT, episode 1. I wanted to ask Chat GPT a question that I have on my mind what the answer is, okay? And I would like to see how AI, based on what it has available, what answer it will give me. Okay, because this is it. AI on its own, okay, whatever. But AI with a human interacting with each other, that's where it's, whatever. People think it's gonna, create killer robots in the future. Hey, maybe. But for now, it'll be interesting to see what me posing certain questions to this would kick up. And I've already done a couple of test trials with some other things, some stocks and some things in the news. So I decided, I was like, okay, let me just make it public. So this is the first question I have for the system. Okay, hold on for this one because I don't even know what it's going to say. Will the U.S. economy collapse due to so many things? Let me put the most likely one. A bank liquidity crisis in 2023. I have not asked this of the system, so I'm gonna put the question back again. Will the U.S. economy? Well, let me take out the U.S. Remember, AI. It's all about how you format the question. So I don't want to give it a confusion of the U.S. or United States. So United States. Okay, so now the question goes like this. Will the United States economy collapse due to a bank liquidity crisis in 2023? Okay, so I'm going to pose this question now. Now you have to watch a little ad. So I'm going to first show the question here. That's the question. That's Chat GPT. And okay. And it's typing it. I'll read it in a second. Yeah, see what it is. There's no definite answer to this question, depending on the number of factors. Such a crisis could lead to a scenario where the United States economy collapses or not. So I didn't ask probably the best way to do it. So let me change that. Is there, no. Because it's going to answer it like in the probability of like, there's no proper way of answering that, whatever. I got one. This is the interesting one. Will the digital dollar replace the, no, may not put the replace. Will the digital dollar be not gonna say the word distributed, no, that's not the word. Will it replace? Won't replace it because they're gonna have to use both currencies. They're gonna have to use paper until the paper disappears and then have all digital. Will the digital dollar be the main currency for the United States? Will the digital dollar be the main currency for the United States? I think that, because if there is a crash, an economic crisis that happens because of the liquidity, what they're going to have to do is this time they're going to have to use digital dollars. So I'm trying to get to that answer from the other side of it. That's where my brain and this brain can interact with each other. Pretty horrifying the stuff I'm asking, but okay. Now they're going to put this commercial on, which is fine. I'm cool with that. And I'm going to see if I can. Okay, so now it is typing. And I will read it. The digital dollar is the future of the United States. It is the digital currency that is decentralized and secure. The question was, will the digital dollar be the main currency for the United States? Chat GPT, the open AI, with all the resources it has available, because it's a learning system, just answered back, the digital dollar is the future of the United States. It is a digital currency that is decentralized and secure. How could it possibly be decentralized? How could it possibly decentralize if it's created by a central bank? That's for another thing. Let me tell you something. I think Lou versus Chat GPT, episode 1, just shows something very, very, very horrifying. There you go. More to come.